Today we build the well-known World War II Spitfire plane, and then when that's complete, we are putting it into its own mock. So let's get going. We got the instructions out, so let's get building this. So basically, this actually took me roughly 2 hours to get going for this, as there is actually 682 pieces for this. Well, I think it's actually a lot more than the Spitfire built before. I think there was only about 180. So there's a lot more pieces, what means a lot more detail. This actually cost me £32 with 3 minifigures, and being honest, the minifigures were, in my opinion, a little bit below par, but I had so much fun. And if you can see this straight away, the color on this is absolutely beautiful. You got the green and the dark brown. The camo on this plane is beautiful. So let's get building this. Let's see what it looks like when it's built. Stay. Okay, there we go. The plane is done. Not yet. We're getting halfway though. Oh my god, this looks a lot of fun. Okay, looks like we're making the seat now. So we've started kind of back of the middle, and then done the back, and then added all the details. Looking very good though. I'm really happy with this so far. So let's chuck this over there, because we're probably not going to need that many of them. So we're going to need 2 of the greys. The Spitfire was an absolute animal in the air, and probably one of the most well-known planes in the world. Even the newer planes and other planes like Concorde and stuff like that, Spitfire is probably one of the most well-known. If you show someone a picture of the Spitfire, they will know what it is, and it's absolutely amazing as its engineering brilliance, as it was actually powered by a Rolls-Royce Merlin engine, what is kind of crazy in the sense that Britain didn't actually build a lot of great engines / cars back in the day. The one what always stood out was the Rolls-Royce, so that's why they put it in there. It was faster and more mobile than any other planes at that era in the air. It was crazy speeds, what was great, and it would get you out of fights, and that's what they needed. And this was a plane what come in one of the darkest hours in World War II. It come about and it really shone for us. For Britain, we didn't have a load of vehicles. We had some okay tanks and some okay vehicles in that sense, but you had the Germans, they had the firepower. You had the USA with the Sherman, what an absolute beast tank that was. So building this right now, it absolutely really hit home with me as being a proud British person, that building a Spitfire means a lot to me. And I couldn't believe when reading up on this too, there was over 20,000 Spitfires built in World War II. And it was crazy because I know that I've been to a few museums around England, and I've definitely sat in one and I've seen them up close and how beautiful they were. The engineering, the craftsmanship on it was second to none, and I'm very proud to be British with this. And I'm hoping this build is somewhere near built, because this did take me roughly, I think, about 2 hours to do, and then the mock took me about, I would say, 30 to an hour. So 3 hours, I would say, altogether this all took me, and this has all been cut down for you guys to watch. So let's see where we're at, and let me show you some of my favourite bits on this Spitfire. Okay, we have one problem. I can't find this bit here. I don't know if it's gone underneath my mat or anything like that, if I've left it somewhere or whatnot. But worst case scenario, we put it on and then we're... Oh my god, there it is. We found it. Cool. Nice. So now you turn it upside down. Okay, there we go. Oh my golly gosh. So, it's that time where we've just got to put detail underneath here. But like you can see, this is what the Spitfire looks like. It actually looks... It looks pretty peng, not gonna lie. I don't know what happened here, but that bit here is popped out. There's a bit out here is popped out, but yeah, that doesn't really matter too much because we can always Okay, so all we need to do now, we've got a few little detailed bits here. We just need to grey these bad boys up, and then when that's done, it seems like it's kind of then landing gear, and then we should be kind of chilling. I'm hoping. 4 hours later, and the Spitfire is done. Here it is on its stand, looking beautiful. Look at it, give it a little bit of a wiggle. Whoop, whoop. Oh my god, it looks amazing. How much would you pay for this? It took me 4 hours to build, so it's definitely worth it. Okay, these are the 3 figures you get. This, you got a pilot, well actually looks pretty cool that you can put in there. Well actually isn't too bad. And then you got like an engineer guy. He has not got a foot because it's fallen on the floor and I can't find it with my carpet. I'll probably will find it. And then you get another soldier there who's got like a parachute on the back. Well, it's pretty cool, and all the parachute stuff at the front, all the straps. Okay. But there we go. Okay, the Spitfire's done, and now it's time to add it into its beautiful MOC. The Spitfire has been completed and it looks amazing. I've stuck a few of the stickers on. The stickers, yeah, makes it look a bit meh. Alright, they don't stick that great, but you know, it is what it is. Now it's time to add it into the MOC. So let's put the Spitfire to the side. Like you can see here, it's a little bit wet. I've spilt my Pepsi. I'm so sorry about that. So now we've got 2 base plates. The gist we're going for, basically the plan, what we're going to be trying to build is basically like a little runway going to be going along here. So we want the plane to kind of start here, like the back here, and it's starting to go up, and then we're going to try and hide. Like you can see this black thing here. I want to see if I could build this into it so it can kind of still wobble and look amazing. So I'm thinking grass at the sides, and then I think maybe 2 lanes of grass and then some grey, but I kind of want I want it to be grey, black, dark grey, maybe even some brown in there. 2 on the runway. I want the runway to look really old, like kind of not a real runway, you know. They've just landed on anything really they could. So let's get going. Let's start all the build, and then I'll get back to you when it's started. Okay, we've got loads of different coloured greys already out. We've got 2 base plates, and now it's time to build the runway. So the plan is for this MOC is going to be a very simple one, but effective. That we're going to make the plane look like it's taken off, and then we're making like a broken up runway, so it looks like it's been hit by missiles. Certain bits of the runways come up and stuff like that, and then we have 2 strips of a bit of greenery next to it, just to show that it is a runway. So let's get this build. It's a lot of placing grey bricks, so hopefully it's not too boring, but trust me, at the end, actually it's really good in the amount of time I've done it, and I've done this all in the same day, built a Spitfire and added it into a MOC, so this is great. Okay, we've got the runway. We're gonna do the greenery around here first, and then add the detail. We've got loads of little bits of grass we can chuck on it, and then we're gonna maybe take out a bit here, see if we can add like this thing in there. Try and add that in there. What I needed to do next was basically just add the green strips on either side of it, but I done this and then added loads of detail as much as I could. There's these little grass little things like little prongs and little kind of green placemat things where you just chuck it over, gives it that texture, really added detail. And for me, as a person who's building, I've only really been building not even a year yet proper Lego. I used to build when I was younger, but now I'm taking it serious. I want to make detailed World War II MOCs. I want to add it. So all of these kind of things you see me do, you might be thinking this is a simple one. I'm trying to add different techniques to make the textures pop and stand out and look better. So let me know in the comments down below what you think. Am I getting better or am I getting worse? I might be getting worse, you never know. But another thing too, make sure like and subscribe, and when this is done you'll see how epic it looks for such a simple process. There we have it, the Spitfire is starting to fly. So all we need to do now, you see here, bang, he's out of there. And then we have our pilot in. Let's get this bad boy in. Look at that. That looks sick. And what I was hoping to do would be to have some British people there, but I feel like it would look weird. But there we have it. Very nice mock. It's actually taken me under an hour to do, where really it's only kind of that bit, and it looks sick. Like if you would have this on the side in your house, it would look amazing.